So welcome back to some more Paper Mario, where last time we took care of the rest of the Crystal Palace, and in turn took out the Crystal King in only like 2 turns, technically, of our attacking turns, I should say. And this time, we're pretty much in the end game. This is the real final stretch. I mean, we didn't even get to play Metal Gear Peach. That's how dire things are, so... We gotta make our way back to, well, civilization for the most part. Yeah, we're pretty much in the last stretch of finishing everything out and then, well, taking the fight to Bowser. As such, we can freely take the stuff here if we so wish, but honestly, they're items I don't really care about, so... There is that much. I do want to show, however, our new power of Up and Away. Yeah. Screw, basically anything that makes enemies run away, like Spook or Hurricane. Yeah, no. We have it through the power of stars. So, it's technically an insta-kill status, but you don't get any star points for it. And along with that, it's not a guaranteed chance, but it's a 95% chance. Which is insane, needless to say. So... It's good. It's good if you're just trying to get through somewhere or you're having a really bad time with tough enemies and you just need to get the hell out of there. But, yeah, it's pretty good for that case. Back here again. I will say that there's nothing left for us in, Starborn Valley. So, if you want to go back there and talk to everybody, you can. But we have no reason to go back there, unfortunately. We have really no reason to fight this guy. What I was going to say is that we really don't have a reason to be even going to Shiver City besides just to get back to Toad Town. It's kind of sad. There's really no coming back here at all. That's rare. Holy crap. Okay. I didn't think I was ever going to be able to show this, but Chuck can show up in Shiver City. That is a thing. I'm glad I was able to show that by accident. Question. Among the following, who's found in Starborn Valley? Ninji. There are no penguins or Lakitus there. Weird that there's no penguins, but I don't know, I guess they got Shiver City for that. 61 questions, yeah. So that's another thing. Chuck is almost done. A lot of things are almost done. It's kind of sad. What do you have to say after the whole mayor business? How are you holding up? I fight for peace and justice too, in Shiver City. Good luck saving the world. Yeah, you just about imprisoned me for something that you made up. I will say, I think we did put away a potato. Yeah, I think we did. I am gonna rest here. The Toad House, refresh your body and soul, take a nap. Oh, Santa came over. Holy crap. This can also happen in Starborn Valley. You have to kill the Crystal King for this to happen. There's the weirdest thing. The floor was all wet as if snow had melted everywhere. Do you think someone left these as a present for you, Mario? But who would do that? Santa! No. I don't want to take a nap. I want that Ultra Shroom. I believe that's the last one we'll get basically in the main game, which is, again, sad. I mostly wanted that extra ice potato. So, as we're done with that, I do want to make sure I do have one in reserve. I remember putting one in here, but I don't remember exactly. Check. I did not want to check. I want to claim. Claim! I'm packed on ice. Alright, fine. I'll eat one of the Santa's mushrooms. That's fine. Santa is real. God, why is to buy an option? Claim. I just want to check if I have a frickin' potato in here. Okay, I do. Okay, I might as well go and grab it now. There we go. Alright, well, nothing left for us here. Let's head back to Toad Town. Back to Toad Town, finally. It's pretty easy to get your way back through. There's not a lot left for us to do. This is pretty much the last little bit we'll have until, well, the finale of the game, pretty much, which is insane. First of all, no badges. I guess we bought them all. Kinda sad. What I want to do, first and foremost, is actually, I want to go to the train station because there's something interesting over there. Train station, away. Right, it's dead south, not to the left, because sometimes I get confused, and I don't know why. Probably because I talk. The LP curse, anyways. I want to go and chat to a specific blue toad. You, I believe. So, I hear you're off to fight Bowser. Princess Peach and everyone in the castle will finally come back, won't they? Mario, when Peach returns here, I want to tell you something, okay? Keep him in mind for later. You'll see why. So, let's start knocking things off the list. Let's start actually finishing things. So, first things first. We got some cooking to do. Now, thankfully, it's not too much, and I need to get rid of these mushrooms. I also need to go to the north. All you'll need are 2 iced potatoes. Very easy to grab. You just go and sleep in the Toad House over in Shiver City. And actually, no, it's just Shiver City. I don't think Starborn Valley has the potato commodity. A fire flower, a honey syrup, and you'll need both of your Ultra Shrooms and a jam and jelly. So, I'll go collect all those items real quick, and I'll meet you guys in a second. Honestly, a pretty easy collection there. All I had to do was buy a fire flower and a honey syrup, and it worked out pretty good. That's the last time, and what is now my face? The last time we'll be cooking. So, first things first, a potato by itself. No other ingredients, just give me some potatoes or something. There's a lot of things you can make with potatoes, man. It's like the shrimp of the... Is it technically a vegetable? I don't know. Anyways, got a potato salad. Gross. So that's by itself. If we combine the iced potato with a fire flower. Yes, potato and fire flower. I'm just making sure so I don't accidentally screw this up, because it would be horrible if I did that. Got some frozen fries, and they're not embroidered with the golden arches. There's that. Now for the real good stuff. So, honey syrup and the Ultra Shroom. Yeah. Okay, making sure that's a honey syrup, because I couldn't remember if it was actually a maple, but yeah, it is a honey syrup. Again, you want to be real careful with Ultra Shrooms, because they're very limited, and they're very annoying to go and grind. That gets you a Honey Ultra. Surprised we haven't made this yet. Now for the real icing on the cake, as our final thing. A jam and jelly with an Ultra Shroom. That yields a Jelly Ultra, 50 HP, 50 FP. Considering that this is at the end of the game, and we still don't have HP or FP levels to that point. Yeah, that thing's nuts. It's arguably the best thing in the game. Well, maybe not the best thing, because, well, the Whack-A-Bumps exist, but still, it's pretty insane. Before, I did not want to go to the over screen. Since we're cleaning things up, I want to see what this says. Totown News, Shiver Sensation, Mario Masters Crystal Palace. Mario went to the Shiver region to look for the last Star Spirit, and discovered the legendary Crystal Palace at the top of Shiver Mountain. This palace is said to have been built and dedicated to the Star Spirits. Bowser's evil followers, however, had taken it over. Mario put those goons on ice and saved the last Star Spirit. Now with all the Star Spirits together, they're on their way to Shooting Star Summit. It's finally time to head for Bowser's Castle. Good luck, Mario. Man, actually good directions from the game. Stars. It's a heart. Now I can draw a music note. I love scribbling. A little toad. That's adorable. It's like a little kid toad. We got some mail to go and check, and I'm hoping it's the one that for what I'm thinking of. I got some mail. Yeah, okay, yeah, we did get some from Watt and for Lackluster. Let's check Bombette first. No, I didn't want to check this one. Why can I recheck the old one? I mean, I guess it's a nice thing that we can do that. Yes, I just want to read the new one. I was spamming A from oh, it's another one from Bruce. Bombette! I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you. Oh God, this is creepy. Bombette, you want me to murder this guy, please? Please understand how I feel. I love you. You're Bruce. Please put him on a list. What is interesting though? From Mother. Here you go. What? Thank the stars that you're safe. I was so worried. When you first disappeared, we were completely baffled. Nobody would help us and we couldn't find a clue. Then we went to Toad Town and heard about the toy box. I was pretty sure you'd be okay in there for a while, but I was still worried. Please give my deepest thanks to those who saved you. Come home soon. Your Mother. Yet another piece of evidence of how Watt was a very late addition, because that's kind of how they explain Watt's existence in the toy box of all things. Her parents put her there for some reason. It's really never explained beyond that point. And kind of like Sushi's daughter, you never get to see Watt's mother, so. Flight. What? Who's Flight? Okay. Dear Spike, you turncoat. You're hanging around with Mario. I'll never forgive you, you big traitor. I heard that your real name is Lackoluster, too. I never heard such a silly name. I'm gonna call you Lackoluster from now on. The only way you could earn my respect now is, would to be Lord Bowser. Yeah, right. Do that and I'll forgive you. Flight of Team Lakitu. Interesting. Nope, no more letters for us. At least for the team members. And yes, mobile taxi. Let's go see Luigi. It's gonna be the last time we ever really run back there. Plus, I want to go back there and check if we've gotten every single recipe done because I'm paranoid about that. So, back to the Bros place. Back home once again. Oh, you're just chilling out here, Luigi. Princess Peach has still got weight up there in the sky. Come on, Mario. You're a hero, bro. You have to save her. Really showing the end times here. That's, 50 out of 50 recipes. We've done everything. So what do you get for doing every single recipe? Nothing. Yep. Nothing. We did that purely for bragging rights. I have issues. Anyways. How are we doing on star pieces as well? Eventually. 156 out of 170. There's only 4 left. Cool. That's good to me. And actually, one of them is from a letter, so we don't have to worry about that. We got some letters. Oh, from Wise. How can this piece of wood either type and or write? How are you holding up? It's so sunny in Flower Fields. Peace has returned here. Lily's in her own little world as usual. Rosie is spreading a rumor that you're interested in her. I hear that Petunia is singing your praises across the land. As you know, I can't move from the spot, but I'm content to watch the bubbles frolic. Good luck to you, Mario. All of the Flower Fields is wishing to the stars that your dreams will come true. Wise Wisterwood. Thank you, Mr. Sonic Eye Tree. You are very nice to me. The final Luigi diaries. Somebody said to me that the way will open when you use a scarf in a bucket. What? A scarf for a snowman. Wouldn't it melt him? That's not how scarves work. It's body heat. Whatever. Yesterday, I got stuck in the trapdoor when I was entering my secret room. Have I been using it too much? Or am I putting on weight? I'd better oil it to make it open easier. That's all the diaries. We're just knocking things out so quickly. And yet we got another thing to go and finish up. Koopa Coot. I'll go meet you guys on over there. Back to Koopa Bros, what? To Koopa Village. Yes, this is Koopa Bros Fortress, and that's what I'm thinking of. Koopa Coot. Why is everybody trying to Mike Wazowski me today? You're a good soul for helping this old Koopa so many times. Now, Mario, I have one last favor to ask. That cad, Bowser. You must defeat that evil King Bowser once and for all. The dear children of this village will never sleep in peace as long as Bowser rules. I wish for nothing more than peace and a reason for my fellow Koopas to hope again. Please, help us, Mario. No more Koopa Coat requests. Thank God. Sir, There's some more trivia, though, to go and talk about with Coop before we leave him in the dust forever. First, there was an unused mechanic with this guy where you could give up a request and ask for a different one. This proves that he would have been a jackass and give you requests that you couldn't do yet, therefore spoiling stuff later in the game. He's already spoiled some things, and he would have made it worse if they, well, didn't get rid of that mechanic. Secondly, there are unused items associated with Mr. Coot here, such as his shell and a portrait. There were potentially other quests that were simply just cut from the game, but the items still exist within the code. So, there's that. Sadly, no Mr. Wormbrand. There's another thing we gotta go and do. We have a letter to deliver, and we've had it for a while. It's the one on over to, well, Mr. Goompapa. Mr. Worm? No, Mr. Worm. Goompapa. Right, it's you, not the old man. That I do not want to use my jelly ultra yeesh. Parakarry? We got a letter back from Frost T a long time ago. Must be pretty gloomy around the castle, huh? And I'm sure the people are there depending on you, Mario. The only way to help them is to beat Bowser and save Princess Peach. Please hurry. Mr. Goompapa, Parakarry here. I have a letter for you. Hang on for a moment. You know it's important when Parakarry changes up his initial lines. Another letter duly delivered. A postman's job is never done. Thank you, sir. What would we do without a postal service? Oh, how interesting. A letter for Goombaria. I guess I can open it. I remember she wrote a letter just the other day, and I was wondering what it was. I see, I guess it was a question. And it seems like the answer. Looks pretty complicated, but I think I understand. I'll tell her all about it. Thank you, sir. Are you sure you should be opening other people's mail in front of the postman? Seriously? Lucky Day Badge. Sometimes makes enemies fail to attack Mario. This is interesting. It's very, very good for certain builds, specifically evasion tank builds. So, how this works, it stacks multiplicatively with Pretty Lucky. By itself, it's about a 20% chance to dodge attacks. It's debatedly good since this one badge leaves very little room for other additive effects. It's amazing for evasion tank builds, but it takes a lot of BP. In fact, I think it's tied with having the most amount taken. And that's tied with friggin', what was it? With money of all things. So, yeah, I like it. It's interesting. I'll probably use it to show it off later, but why evade things when you could just kill it outright? Just saying. Another last we're gonna go and finish up is Mr. Chuck Quizmo. There are a total of 64 questions, and only 64 questions that you can do from here on out. So, we have about 3 of them. It's sad, but yeah, we're finishing off Chuck Quizmo today. Question, how many companions do you travel with? Well, it's definitely not 9. I want to say it's 7, but I am going to double check in case I am really bad at counting. I am bad at counting, it's 8. There we go, because I was counting each chapter and I forget that the prologue counts as a chapter. Star piece, 62 questions, we've got 2 more. This is sad, this is really sad. You're liking Koopa Village today, buddy. Second to last one. Man, I'm getting really sad for this, man. This sucks. What is the name of the star kid who's always with Princess Peach? That's the unfortunately named Twink. Gleam would have been a good name. Or Glow. Except, well, I guess Twink back then meant a different... I don't know, actually. This was, like, very early 2000s, so... Maybe the context of the name Twink changed. I don't know, but... languages are weird. They change all the time. What was nice to say in the past is now a really horrible thing to say to somebody nowadays, so... I guess the only correct answer is just not to say anything and just hope that you can get away with life just saying nothing, but... that's not a way to live. Last one. Quiz! It's everyone's favorite quizmaster, Chuck Quizmo! I know it's a pity, but this is our final quiz show. Time for the grand finale! I am a man of a million questions, but this is the last one. Wanna try the quiz? You betcha. You bet I do. Question! How many star spirits have you saved in total? We've saved all of them. Watch it be wrong. Correct! Congratulations! This is my last prize. A final star piece for you. Thanks for playing. You've managed to correctly answer all 64 questions. Incredible! Never in my years did I think I'd find someone who had all the answers. This is truly a momentous and exciting day. I no longer have any regrets. I've reached my peak. I can now retire as a quizmaster. Really? You flatter me. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Till then, so long, farewell, bye. That is the last time we'll ever see Chuck Quizmo. He does not reappear in the world ever again. And sadly, it's his last appearance within the entire Paper Mario franchise up to this point. I believe he makes an appearance again in one of the Mario Party games, but that's about it. He doesn't show up from here on out. It's really friggin' sad. I love Chuck Quizmo and he's gone. He's gone forever. Anyways, before I do anything else, there is a final super block that we are missing. Yeah, I can go and take care of this now, I guess. So, I think it's over to the left and we keep going. It's over where the weighted platforms are, and I don't exactly remember where that is. I believe it is over here. These tunnels are kind of confusing, especially when you haven't been back to the earlier areas. Yeah, over here. Please don't attack me if these guys are still here. Yeah, thank you. You want to go down to this pipe and avoid those guys. There's our final super block. Which means, finally, Bombette can be useful. I'm sorry, there hasn't been any good chances to use Bombette. There's even been less chances for Lackluster, but still. Ultra ranked. That is every single party member ultra ranked. Insane to think about, huh? Now, we need to, well, I want to go back. I want to go back to the Bros place. I want to check how many star pieces that we have gotten. Back at the Bros place, we have 159 star pieces out of 160. Where's that last one? Well, there's a letter we haven't delivered yet. For Merlo specifically. So, let's head back to Shooting Star Summit, and let's go deliver that letter. I will never not fall in love with the theme of this place. Just to make sure, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here. Yep, it's empty. So, if you're missing star pieces, definitely go and talk. Well, first of all, deliver that letter first to Merlo, because you can actually get a hint to deliver that to Merlo, and it's really annoying. You are Merlo. Name's Paracarry. Deliver letters. It's the final letter. Another letter duly delivered. And postman's job is actually done. Letter for me? From Merle and Starborn Valley? Wow, news from my dad. Thanks, Mr. Postman. My dad writes all the time because he worries about me. My sisters and I are totally bad about writing back, though. Maybe I ought to write them a little more often, huh? This is a treasure that I've kept for a long time. I'm gonna give it to you as thanks. You could always come back and swap me something for it. The final star piece. That means the final badges we can buy. Buying Peekaboo? Surprised I got this, gone this long without the Peekaboo badge. Yeah, you don't need it. And HP drain, the HP drain, which sucks, but that's every single badge. Please come back and, actually, what do you say? These star pieces really help round out my collection. Please come back and swap more with me sometime. There's no more to swap with you, though. So, that's yet one other thing that is completed. I'm gonna go back to the Bros place real quick because I want to show our progress when it comes to badges. Back at the Bros place, we want to go and check our stats once again. That is 79 out of 80. You're probably wondering, well, where's that one last badge? Well, we can't get it yet. We haven't been to the area where that badge is right now, so. But besides that, if you've been following along, you should have 50 out of 50 recipes, all the quizzes, all the star pieces, and one badge left. If you're having trouble with star pieces, you can always consult, well, Merlovely over in Shooting Star Summit, or look it up yourself if you really wish. As for badges, you can do the same thing. Either talk to Merlovely or go talk to, or consult the internet. But that's every single thing we can possibly do before shoving off to the final act. What I won't go do off screen is reset my stuff with Merly, just so that we have that and we don't have to come back. But yeah, that's everything we can possibly finish before we take the fight to Bowser. So, next time on Paper Mario, we're heading back to Shooting Star Summit and making our way to the stars. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.